Yeah. Okay, welcome. Thank you so much,
Wow, look
Paul,
at that face. You can see
for
it.
being here. You look great. All right. I'm investing out of Florida. Please tell everybody, just give us a sort of a 30-second Reader's Digest version of your real estate investing history thus far.
Well, again, an investing sort of a thing outside of my own regular homes that I've owned, which has been about 8 of them from moving around the country. I started looking for something to help me out in my semi-retirement, so to speak, here in Florida, and came across the mobile home ad in Craigslist. And then after I had bought one, I went looking for help in doing it and found the mobile home formula. So that's basically, I started a year and a half ago at this point in time. In doing that, my history is I'm working on about 6 different mobile homes since then.
Excellent.
So that's what I've been involved with.
Beautiful. Out of those 6 mobile homes, could you tell us a story of your what you would consider the best deal that you've had?
Well, again, the best deal to me so far is the 2 original homes that I bought a year ago led me to into a mobile home park, but I bought one of them, and we started an agreement with the people that own the park. It's a resident-owned park, not a family-owned. Not a family-owned. It's a resident-owned park, and they had some units. We got talking. They had some units or people lined up to come down here for the season, and didn't have any units to do it. Well, I'm a handy guy, and I have a couple other people that are pretty handy, and we finished up 3 units for them for the season. And we ended up getting 75% of the seasonal rental, and then we have the option of selling them all, and we get the 100% sale price. So one of them we sold, we put about $2,000 in and sold for, we got out of it around $11,000. And then actually the best one so far is the one I just closed yesterday, where we put in about $1,400. We got $3,000 in seasonal rental, and then another $7,500 from the gentleman that bought yesterday.
Congratulations. Now you're a unique case because you have a lot of the same qualities that everyone else has with regards to being a successful investor. You take action. You're not afraid to pull the trigger. You're getting educated. You're disarming. You're a people person, but you're dealing with mobile home parks, mobile home communities where the land is resident owned. It's a co-op. So that is a unique situation, and I love it because in this mobile home investing business, there's so many different avenues that you can try to create a value and create profit. And bottom line is we're in a people business, and you're still working with people. You're doing things a little bit different, but it's great that you found this segment of real estate investing. A lot of people think that real estate investing is just this one path, and you have to choose what you're going to do and then do it. But you've created sort of a new experience for yourself, and you're fitting right in there. It's right in your home, and excellent.
Well, one of the other things, John, that makes it, I think, unique from just talking to you and watching everything on the Facebook is I'm pretty much exclusively in 55 up communities right now. So that even makes it more unique. And I think the other big factor, the more I thought about it after some of our conversations, the biggest factor here is I am in an area that basically doubles its population in the winter. So a lot of other areas, we talked about Tampa. Tampa's still a big working town. It's got its population is permanent all the time. Where here in the Bradenton, Sarasota area, we're 50%. Right now, it's great. I can get down the highway. But come November through February and March, I'm just going to stick right here, right on the river, and have a good time.
Well, out of those 6 or 7 deals that you've done in the past, what's something that what is something that you've learned that was surprising?
I thought the biggest surprise I've had is not so much what you have to do, but I will tell you, if anybody ever sees waffle floors again, or what they call honeycomb floors, boy, you either be very good or stay the hell away from them. That's the biggest thing I have found. Outside of that, I'm handy enough, and my partners and I are handy enough that there's not a lot that we've run across that we can't deal with. I think the most, like I say, the most surprising thing is what the materials it's made out of, and the flooring's been the most surprise for us. Yeah, I mean, roofs have been okay. Insulating down here in Florida because of the heat's been okay. But again, the flooring probably, if that's what you're after, you know, when we get into one, what's the most surprising thing I look for? First thing I look for now is the floors.
Okay, we'll go ahead and put a link in the description or this page about the honeycomb floors. Any surprises or epiphanies with dealing with sellers or buyers or marketing the homes?
The biggest, I guess it's just the kind of people you run into is still a surprising thing every day. Who you run into, who calls you, and who's looking for what. To me, just the people that you meet are probably the most surprising. I guess also I must have to say, dealing with this one park, Brecht the Tropical Palms, which is resident owned, it has been, for the most part, a very pleasant experience for both of us because they're allowing us to do this. And second of all, they really are cognizant of a win-win situation, whereas I've talked to family-owned parks, and they're not quite wanting to do that. They're a little greedier, and they want to keep everything to themselves. So when I say family-owned, I mean, you know, it's just individual-owned parks, not corporate parks.
Understood. And you're saying that they don't want to work with you because they don't want the competition in there? Is that what you've experienced?
Yeah, I think it's something that scares them. For example, there's a place here called Newbie Management, and Newbie Management runs about 40 parks, from what I understand. I don't know whether it's just this area or not, but they run about 40 parks. And the woman that's the manager of Brecht and Tropical Palms, where I've been doing most of the work, actually, they had her give a scenario or give a talk on what they're doing with us. So we now have an in to other parks if I go looking for it. And I just want to finish up with Brecht and Tropical Palms before we move on. So you get a link and you get something there that's moving on. But the management says, wow, this is something different. They're even very happy with the trust setup. They don't question that. They're okay with it. Just yesterday, the woman, the manager, Kathy, I was talking to her. She's the collateral, what is it, the COAVI, and that's all she wants. The file's fine. She's